Huh? Are you live? Yeah, I just went live. What's up? Okay. What is it? Nothing. I was going to tell you about Jordan. She had gone up to the tattoo shop, and then right when I was getting off the phone with my mom, she was like, "Oh, she just got back, but that was pretty quick. I don't know. Like, let me see." And I was like, "All right, just text me." Really? Yeah. Probably no. She said she's tired of Jordan's drama. She said it's turned into drama. Has it? That's yeah. What she said, and I was like, I don't think it's really drama. I think it's just Jordan being selfish. Right. Right. She said she doesn't give a a blank. Yeah. If she goes or doesn't. If she wants to stay and do the effing tattoo, let her do the tattoo. Mm-hmm. Right. So, we'll see. Yeah. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hold on, chat. We're on a new setup. So I'm trying to make sure everything looks good here. Let's do that. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome in. How are we doing? I'm doing a new setup, so I'm like trying to get everything good here. TikTok is struggling right now. Seemed like it's a long framing queue, yeah. This is yeah, we'll go into that in a second. I agree. I don't think we want to fight the trend here. Trying to get this shit position, chat. Like, where do I want this at? Let's do like this. Give me 1 second, TikTok. I went live without having it set up. 1 second. 1 second. All right, this is gonna have to work, man. How we doing, chat? Let's go. Let's go. Okay. What the frick? 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. This is like very, oh God, oh God. 1 second, all right, let me pull, oh God, what, oh man, we definitely went live before we were ready. What is happening? All right, this is like too, all right guys, y'all get to watch the behind the scenes of a nightmare here. Let me, I went live way too early. I thought this was set up. Yeah, they're seeing me be a boomer. 1 second. Trying to stretch the screen out, bro. Like, damn. Okay, we're just, okay, just 1 second. Just a second. Pain in the ass. All right, brother. What a nightmare, dude. This is like so difficult right now. All right, this looks better. That's just gonna have to work. I'm gonna deal with this later. All right. What I will say, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know. What is this? The fuck is that? Oh my God. We're panicking. We're panicking. Oh man. I'm getting very confused. All right. TikTok, y'all might, y'all are just gonna have to, I think y'all are just gonna have to struggle tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I can get anybody watching on YouTube, easy. Like, we're good over here. It's TikTok that's having an issue, man. Maybe I'll just end the TikTok stream. I don't know, bro. Oh, we can go full screen mode too, huh? All right, dude, we're just gonna run it like this. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and just keep going back and forth. All right, this is how it's gonna go. This. TikTok, y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna set it up after I get off stream, but for tonight, this will work. For tonight, this will work. Just delete that. Something like this. All right, cool, guys. What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome in. Yeah, I have a new setup, so just trying to fumble with all that stuff is fun right now. All right, let's see. I went down from an ultra wide. Wow, we were just running. I went down from an ultra wide monitor down to. Oh my God, look at this. Hold on. What a nightmare. What's going on? What's good, brother? What up? What up? What up? All right, Asia opened. Still sitting here messing with the damn screen, trying to get it sorted out. All right. Yeah, we're watching NQ just grind up. Position, yeah, I wouldn't want to be short going into this. Here's a TA on it. Here's a TA here. It's my spiel on it. The markets are in a very ugly range. Very ugly range. There's a chance that we can reject here tonight off of the 25,100 level. Having said that, this is coming off of like a very strong, honestly at this point, very strong structure. This was weak structure until today. We tested it and rallied several hundred points off of it, and we closed really strong. And now we're seeing continued buying activity in the overnight session. Right, we closed very strong off of some amazing strong momentum candles. These are just amazing strong momentum candles, well above VWAP. Everything was great, right? Held structure into the close, didn't give a lot of the rally back, held strong, and now, because we have higher structure to find buyers off of, we're attempting a move into the range highs, the daily, kind of the highs on the daily, as far as this range is concerned, around 25,130s, 140s. So for me, given the context of, yes, it's in a range, but given the context of how strong we were today, how well we closed, think about every other time that we've seen price action around this price level, right? The highs of the range. We could not form structure, right? It always led to a really aggressive rejection. We had the gap down at the beginning of the week off of that level. Late last week, we had really heavy selling off of this level. Today, as we still look at the same exact range, the context is a little bit different. All right, we held structure at the close. We found strong buying off of the lows. I wouldn't really want to be trying to fade price within this level. I would expect this to kind of, maybe it's not going to be the strongest move, but I would expect it kind of this to continue slowly grinding up. That's what I would expect. As far as how we can trade it, let's see if there's maybe an entry on a lower time frame. Same time, we could just chop around. We got State of the Union coming up, I guess, soon. But yeah, how's everybody doing today, guys? Got a new setup going on. Pull up the TikTok chat. Why San Antonio? Traffic the worst in the world. It's not that bad. Try Houston. Try Houston. Can anybody hear my mic okay? Is it good? No, the long I like the long idea. It's just it's a little bit high. I mean, it is a great I like the long idea, like I said. I don't really think we'll have any trouble around this until about 140. So we've got 50 points. I mean, we could just get into it, I guess, but seems a little chasey. Here we go. We're getting some volume now, though. Sound out only left side. Okay, one sec. Let me try to fix that. Testing. Is this better? Is this better? Even if it is, there still needs to be a different solution here. Yes, it's better. Oh, okay, great. Perfect, cool. Dude, it's hard to set up like a whole new computer station and everything and just expect it all to be technically great, good to go. All right, we're just grinding up here. I'm not interested in trying to short this at all, but at the same time, it's like where you get long. We're kind of just running into these highs. I also wanted to look at gold, man. I'm a little bit just disgusted with NQ. It's just, I mean, it's not a good market to trade. It's really, I could argue that with anybody right now. It's not a good market to trade. It's undirectional. There's so many things that we could trade, man. That's why I've honestly been thinking a lot about obviously continuing to trade futures, but I would love to start trading stocks again. I just think there's more opportunity right now. Like NQ is just, even if it's just to hold me over for a little bit, man, this market is dead. When to add to winners and how? When to add to winners, it's a loaded question for sure. When to add to winners? Well, it depends kind of what trade you're taking. I think there's a lot of different appropriate times to add to different kind of trades. If you're talking about a breakout trade, when would you add to a winner? Well, if you're positioned, you know, beneath the breakout level or above the breakout level, you finally see a strong move through that level, I would start adding into that move. I would start adding into that move. I'd manage it from a point of, you know, a point of kind of risk-free, point of control where you're not risking anything, but adding into it. You want to be adding into momentum. More or less, you want to be adding into momentum. Whenever you see these really strong, aggressive, large-bodied candles, like you want to be trading that, right? Anticipating when these candles are going to happen, positioning yourself, you know, preferably before they happen. And then you want to be executing through these candles. This is the best possible environment to be adding into trades. Whenever we're seeing strong large body candles, really directional moves, fast, aggressive. The reason I say that is because there's not going to be, when you have one side that's totally in control, like this is three really strong selling candles. For say that you see that on a 5-50 minute chart, it doesn't matter. The sentiment within that candle is that we're moving directionally very quickly and there's not a lot of pullbacks, right? It's just very directional and strong. So to be able to add into that is the goal. Add into momentum. You don't want to be adding whenever there's not momentum. You add when there's not momentum, price is likely to pull back. Momentum moves through levels quick and doesn't retest them is the best way to say it. When you don't have momentum, price may move your direction, but it's going to be testing a lot of levels and probably going to take you out of the trade if you're just kind of adding without momentum. You got to add into momentum. Has to be momentum. Has to be momentum. So you ask yourself, I don't know what kind of trade, I don't know what trader you are, what kind of trades you're taking. For me as a breakout trader, if we're trading through weak structure, you can expect momentum to kind of come into play, especially if you're looking for a short trade because markets sell off quicker than they get bought. So you can expect momentum on, you know, kind of breakout trades and then be trying to add into the strength, right? So that's the goal. There's a lot of different ways to answer that question because there's a lot of different trade setups. Some are going to have momentum, some others aren't. For me, I like to trade through a level. Like if I'm trading through a level, then I'm usually getting momentum in some form or fashion, right? Because what does it mean when you're trading through a level? It means, well, it usually means either buyers or sellers, whatever the situation is, could not sustain price above that level. So the other side, right? Say we're losing a level of support, buyers can't sustain that level of support. So therefore it's almost a sentiment shift, right? Buyers can't hold this level anymore. So sellers are now in control. Therefore, right, you kind of get an aggressive move as the sentiment shifts from buyers, okay, can't hold this level, to sellers, then you get momentum. So trading through levels is going to introduce some momentum. You can get momentum around VWAP trades. There's a lot of different situations you can get momentum. This past couple of days has not offered us a lot of momentum, so it's been not easy. Not easy. Look at this pullback. Just tuning in. How was your trading day? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I traded crude this morning with the mentorship team. Made about $1,400 on a crude trade. And then that was pretty much it. Look at silver and gold. We might have to, honestly. I'm a little bit disgusted with NQ. Let's look at gold and silver here. All right. I will tell you what, not having my ultra wide monitor is a little bit of an L. It's kind of hard to see everything that's happening. This screen feels small as shit. You get 5 contracts on live for silver. It's the same thing as what you guys have in the Express accounts right now. If you have a 50K Express account, a 50K live account, you'll have five. That's your sizing. It's the same as what you'd get in an XFA. Yeah, I've got that up. When are we expected to get that? Like soon? It's a really strong move on gold there. This screen, I'm not gonna lie, this screen feels so small to me. After having an ultra wide, this shit feels small, dude. Oh, this screen feels tiny. Are there any helpful indicators? Yes, there's helpful indicators. You need to be using the VWAP. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your style is. You need to be using the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. It's an intraday trend indicator. If price is above it, then buyers are in control. If price is below it, sellers are in control. What it means is it's the average price based on how much volume is traded, how much actual orders have gone through the market. So it says a lot. It says a lot about the sentiment, right? If price is above it, and you have the volume weighted average price, as it comes back down to retest that level, it's kind of almost the equilibrium point in the market, right? So if we're in an uptrend, VWAP is expected, right, to be defended from buyers. Or how do I want to word this? VWAP is expected to act as a support for buyers. Very, very simple. Very simple. VWAP is expected to act as a support for buyers. If we are above VWAP, you should be, there's different contexts, but mainly looking for longs. If we're below, it's this white line right here. This is the VWAP. As you can see, I mean, literally, look, and it plays. You'll see this thing hold almost to a tick so often. The great thing about it is because it's kind of a floor, it acts as a floor. In this case, buyers are in control, so it's acting as a level of support. Because that's the average price based on the amount of orders, right? So what that means is this is seen as fair price to both buyers and sellers, right? This is where most of the transactions on average have taken place so far this session at this current point, 25,050, right? Because if a market is buyers agreeing on seller's price and sellers agreeing on buyer's price, that's our VWAP, the volume weighted average price. That's the most important indicator you could possibly ever have on your chart. I'll be obviously working on some educational videos about that, but definitely learn up on the VWAP. Use the VWAP. You can literally start using it as early as today. It's not very hard to understand. The math behind it's not super important, but just know that it's the average price based on the actual amount of volume. And you'll see it hold as a level of support very often when price is above it, and act as a level of resistance very often when price is below it. The most helpful indicator you could have. The most. VWAP is for noobs. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong. If not that for anything, it's just an important level to have, man, because there's just great trading opportunities. This level is so liquid because as price comes back in, we know that more transactions are happening, right? This is the equilibrium point. This is a fair price. So as price comes back down into, you know, what fair price is suggested to be at VWAP, the more people are going to feel comfortable transacting, the more volume, the more buying and selling activity, the more trading opportunities at this, you know, at the least, the more opportunities there's going to be around this level. So even if you don't want to use it for its intended purpose, you should at least have it to know that there's going to be trading opportunities around it, because the closer we get to it, the more buying and selling activity we have. Indicators lag behind though, bro. I know, but I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, you will not see a professional trader that does not use VWAP. I'm sorry, you just won't. You just won't. Now listen, it's not the only thing it's not like this is my strategy isn't, we're at VWAP, I have to buy it. It's just a piece of what I use. I also use market structure and price action, but VWAP is certainly an indicator I use, and it helps a tremendous amount. Some days it's a better use case than other days, but some days it reacts better than others. This market's honestly such dog shit right now that it's not a great example right now, but I promise it's a great indicator. This market sucks right now. This market just sucks. Holy crap, what happened to Bitcoin? Look at Bitcoin go 64 to 66. I'll tell you what, we'll try. I mean, if we get to VWAP, I'll take a buy and we'll see if VWAP works or not. I think in this situation, given how close we are to kind of pushing into the high of the range on the daily, I think VWAP could be a great kind of little, you know, small little pullback, kind of touch VWAP and move higher off of it. I think that would be a great, in the context of what we're looking at, which is we had a really strong close. We held higher structure for once, right? The one time that we've come up and tested this level, we've actually held structure kind of just under it, and now we're breaking higher, right? We've held a higher low. Every other time we've came up here, very aggressive selling off of it. So in this situation, if I'm just expecting continuation of the long side to grind up into 140s, 150s, I would certainly take a buy. And the simple thing is, man, if we're just looking at this and I just have the blunt idea, like, yeah, this probably just sees continuation to the upside. We're talking about 40, 50 points. This is a great entry because it's fair market price at the moment. It's fair price. I know I'm not paying a premium for price, right? Maybe whatever the situation is, whatever theory I have in my head, maybe I don't really think we see discounted price. This is fair market price, so it's a good entry in that argument as well. So VWAP is right, perfect. I would take a buy off VWAP here. I'd take a buy off VWAP here and stop it out probably under the structure here at 24,997, and I would look for 140s. That's what I would do. If I get VWAP, I'll take it, and we'll see if VWAP works. Dude, when is he doing the State of Union address? Midnight? Yo, appreciate everybody on YouTube, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Appreciate y'all. No new subs today so far. Any trades this week? Yeah, Yeah. 2 trades this week in the mentorship. Day 1 just was getting cut up Monday. Took a $600 loss on the mentorship stream. Took it on the chin. Then today, this morning, we took its $1,300 accrued trade. So not bad. Kind of itching to trade something other than NQ, to be totally honest with you. I want to open a stock brokerage account. I want to open a stock brokerage account. Give me something else to trade than NQ and gold. I mean, if we're being honest, if we're looking at markets and we're trying to find the best, like the highest probability trade setups, like I don't know if NQ and gold are the only two. Like these markets are a little bit shit right now. Gold's okay. NQ is dog crap right now. Say I if you agree NQ is dog crap right now. It's crap, I know. I'm sure some of y'all are, I pray that some of y'all are doing good on it, but it's such a bad market right now. It's just undirectional as crap. It's hard to make money in this market. Totally hard to make money in this market. I mean, how do you make money in this market when it's just sideways, man? How do you make good money? How do you make good money is the question. Like we can coast, make a couple thousand a month and be happy campers, but like I'm trying to make good money again, man. Can't force trying to make good money in a market like this. You need opportunity. You need opportunity. There's just not opportunity here. All right, we're trying to move higher now. I use individual stocks trending. Yeah, I would like to do that. I'm up 25K this month, and I'm happy for you too. And I'm happy for you too. Need help on sizing and risk management. If I have a 50K account with 2K max loss, how many contracts will you take in one trade, and how much for stop loss? Yeah, 50K account, man. We're talking about a funded account. You're gonna want to keep that around. Keep it alive. Make it a goal to keep that funded account alive for more than a week. I would trade like 1, 2, 3 micro. I would trade 1 micro. Well, I don't know if you scale like how I scale. I don't exactly know your system. I'm not gonna try. I don't want to lead you to a. I don't want to lead you somewhere that if it's not your style of trading. But if you're trying to kind of replicate a little bit of what you've seen from me, scaling into momentum, I would use that 1, 2, 3 micros. I would use 1 micro to enter, 2 micros as it starts moving your direction in the context that you're seeing momentum, and it's not just a slower move to your take profit. There needs to be intention behind it. It needs to be momentum trade or something. It's very hard, or it just needs to have strong, like you've got to separate your entry from price. Like you've got to get a good position, and then you need to see some sort of validation that it's moving away from you. You need to get it away from you, because if you can get it away from you, then you can start thinking about adding more into it, because obviously you're going to bring your average down or up, right, as you kind of add more into your trade, which isn't always a bad thing, especially if you have momentum, because once again, momentum, right, if I'm going to sell and I'm expecting price to drop and I start to see momentum, I'll continue adding short. Because once again, momentum is super one directional. We're seeing strong selling. There's not a lot of pullbacks in momentum because it is one directional, right? Sellers are in dominant control. You're not going to see a lot of buying attempts if it is truly, strong momentum. So just adding into the strength, right? Adding into the strength, joining sellers, always keeping the risk break even after we've, like in the midst of momentum and we're moving away from my entry and we're moving into profit, we're going break even, we're adding size. Simultaneously, literally simultaneously. So but what I would do if you have a 50K account, I would use one micro to get position, 1 or 2 micros to get position, and then maybe try to size into 3 micros, 4 micros. I wouldn't go any more than that unless you're like moving into structure, you have a lot of conviction, moving into like weaker structure with a lot of momentum, you have conviction that we can break it. If you just feel it, then you can size up, but keep the risk keep the risk break even, or just keep it tight. It doesn't have to be break even. I would not recommend sizing into a winning trade and adding risk. Does that make sense? So you're either adding into a winning trade and tightening that stop up. Say, you know, you're originally risking $100. You're adding into that trade. You don't want to now risk $200, right? That's just backwards. So you'll either need to tighten bring your stop in tighter to the entry, or just go break even. I like to just go break even, but it kind of depends what the context looks like. What's good, Cuts? Good to see you too. Have you tried Lucid's new platform? I have not. Yeah. Give me VWAP and I would buy it. I feel like we're close enough to, I don't know. We're just kind of grinding up here. Let's look at gold. No rejection here on gold. It's about to start. I mean, we ought to just wait at this point. It's about to start. Right. Go short gold, quick scalp. I kind of see that idea, but yeah, I kind of see that idea. I think if there wasn't structure right here that we haven't kind of taken out, I wouldn't mind trying it. We'll keep an eye on it though. I'm not opposed to it. There might be an opportunity to take a scalp under 96 though. If we see like if we see another strong retest, I might get in, you know, look for a quick 5 points, 5 point risk, 5 point take profit on it. We'll see. NQ is just grinding up. Think gold's long for the address. Think NQ's long. I think NQ's probably long as well. I guess we should have gotten in at 70s, huh? Could have gotten in at 70s and maybe didn't really care. I didn't really want to rock an 80-point stop loss. That's a reasonable market structure stop loss at, you know, the lows here, support. I guess I could have ran a stop at VWAP, I suppose. Yeah, I think we just grind up here on NQ. I agree. I agree. Waiting for news to happen. President Trump's doing the State of the Union address. Yeah, this is kind of curling up here, isn't it? It's a nice move. The highs are just right there at 140. What up? What's good, Crazy? How's it going, brother? We are watching maybe as we see some exhaustion here on gold. If we see like a nice clean retest of the lows here at 96, there might be a little breakdown trade opportunity. Gold's good for those sometimes. Can the State of the Union negatively impact the charts? Anything can negatively impact the charts, but I don't expect it to be anything crazy. All right, gold. Do we want to try to make a little breakdown trade on gold? All right, we're in a short scalp on gold for the breakdown under 96. Gang. Continue putting lower highs in here. Seen some exhaustion off of that 200 level and nice retest of 96. We're trying to see a breakdown here. Just a breakdown here. See what we can get out of this. Gang. There's the lows. Nice momentum into it. See a nice break under 96 here. This was looking good on the 5-minute. Don't want to see us back above like 200s here. Maybe a little breath, but I want to see that 96 level get tested again. We're looking for the breakdown here. We continue kind of seeing fell buying around this 200 level. I'd like to test this 96. We had it once or twice, but doesn't want to break. I don't want to see too much buying off of this. I have a manual stop out if we kind of pop through 202, 203. Don't really want to see that. Don't really want to see that. I want to see right, like literally right here, we kind of find some exhaustion around 201. This was just kind of meant to be a quick little scalp under 96, but it's being a little stubborn. Just watching to see 201s, 202s fell here. I don't want to see buyers able to hold 201, 202. Just want to see continued exhaustion candles. Everything. I just want to see continued wicks to the upside. That's what we're looking at. We're seeing exhaustion around this level. That structure at 96 kind of looked like it wanted to break. Not so much anymore. We need to see 99, 98s here. Might be a chance to catch it. We'll see. Another nice rejection. Can we get under 96, please? Is it me or gold is choppy? Yeah, it's a little choppy right now. Oh, y'all can't see, man. Y'all gotta go to YouTube, bro. I'm not even, I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all need to go to YouTube, chat. Give me the break under 96. I might add one more. If we see 96 again, I'll probably add another one. Right now we're just chopping. No rejections. All right, I'm gonna cut that $70, $80 loss. Didn't want to break. I guess we're moving higher. Let's watch it. Cut that bad boy small. If we break under 96 there, kind of be able to add. I like the idea of it, but nothing happened. Do you see what I see? Hashtag raffle. Chat, there's no raffle tonight. Do you see what I see? They just get into along at some point, man. Where are my EMAs at when I need them? Let me get them up. Use them for entries. So the 9. Did I get paper cut on gold? Two tries on gold, chat. Two tries. That's our limit. That's our hard limit. You heard it here first. If we try it again, banish me. All right, two tries on gold. Looking for the break under 96 again. But we do need to put in a hard, like, okay, we're done after 2. We tried twice. If it doesn't work, we're done. Very simple stuff. They're starting. Okay, well, I'll put the audio on.
Mrs. Delbean, gentlewoman from Michigan, Mrs. Dingle.
The President of the Senate, at the direction of that body, appoints the following senators as members of the Committee on the part of the Senate to escort the President of the United States into the House chamber. The Senator from South Dakota, Mr. Thune. The Senator from Wyoming, Mr. Barrasso. The Senator from Arkansas, Mr. Cotton. The Senator from West Virginia, Mrs. Capito. The Senator from Oklahoma, Mr. Langford. The Senator from South Carolina, Mr. Scott. The Senator from New York, Mr. Schumer.
20 EMAs, 21, 20, 21. Yeah, I like those too. The EMAs, good quick scalps. Short-term pullbacks when we have a strong move, those hold really well, especially on the tick charts. If you haven't tried the 20 EMAs on the tick charts, they work pretty well.
So are we going to see Supreme Court?
I want to see 96 here get tested one more time. We test 96 one more time, I'll probably add in. Forget the TikTok can't see.
But you just heard the House Speaker announce the escort committee for the President of the United States.
Give me 96, baby.
The President of the United States
one more time.
Let's listen.
See, buyers can fell this. See, buyers can't really sustain the 200s, and if we can get a nice break under 96, that would be clean. Right now, it has potential. It has potential, especially if NQ's grinding up. I'd like to be short gold, especially at the top of this rally. To be honest, I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
President Trump promised a lot of things when he was running for president.
I think
he told Americans he's going to help them financially, that he is going to keep the economy strong, that folks are going to be able to afford their health care premiums, their groceries, their gas. What does he need to say tonight? Or is it too late?
Tonight is going to be the story about a great contrast. The president inherited a mess that was created by Democrats and the failures of Joe Biden. And in the year that he has been in office, we have seen economic indicators.
I would not mind trying to preempt a breakdown trade before we kind of see 96. I kind of add right before we see it, but I definitely want to see like 97s to kind of preempt it. Here we go, a little pop. Let's see what happens here. Stopping it out if we run back to highs. Said I would try it twice. Try it twice.
In the House and Senate working alongside the president. So not only will it be important with all of these eyeballs in this address that he talks about the wins that he has delivered, again, the one big beautiful bill, the tax cuts for middle class families will be very critical for him to talk about, most favored nation drug pricing, Trump RX, but it will be very important as he lays out the path for the year ahead.
And as he lays out that path, Heidi, what does the president need to say to unite?
Maybe everything just rallies up during the State of the Union, low key.
And Republicans believing in the next 3 years and that they will be solid for every American.
Well, I think one thing he could do is actually lay out a legislative agenda, which he never has. And so when we go forward, I think that if this is about what a great job I'm doing, and that's all he talks about, this is dangerous territory for Republicans. What he needs to do is outline a legislative agenda, challenge Democrats to come along and to actually deal with affordability.
All right, I'm going to bring our Devin Dwyer back in because now we are starting to see the Supreme Court justices. Devin, I'm going to let you take it from here. Let's name them, starting with John Roberts.
And you do see these are the 4 justices, Kira, who attended last year's address by the president. You see Chief Justice John Roberts. He has never missed a State of the Union in 25 years. Elena Kagan, the only liberal in that group. Brett Kavanaugh, the president's second nomination to the court, and someone he has praised.
Come on, 200s. Let's get it.
The president's tariffs.
One more bit of exhaustion above 200s. See if we have the potential to add for the break under 96. Downside target. Depends what the momentum looks like, to be totally honest with you. We have the low of the range here at 84, so that could make a lot of sense. Like I said, I might try to preempt this. I might try to preempt the break under 96. If I start to see a bit of a trigger, I might try to get another 2 quickly. Yeah, I'm in another 2.
Order filled.
I'm in 5 now. I want to see the break right now. If I'm adding, like, we want to see it now. I want to see it now. Testing 96 again. See if we can get some follow through. Looking for the breakdown here.
Families should be ashamed of themselves. So we're wondering, will he?
Well, he delivered in person.
Yes, and look them in the eyes and say the same thing as he addresses the nation tonight.
And he will walk right past them on his way up to give that speech and on the way out. He's shaken their hands in the past. We'll see if they do that again. But it's important to remind everybody, Kira, as we watch the speech tonight, the president has had an overwhelmingly successful winning streak with this Supreme Court.
Continue to test this level multiple times. Let's get the breakdown.
Number of emergency applications Trump has made to the court.
Don't want to see a bounce here. This is the 4th time we've tested it. We're seeing exhaustion above 200. It needs to be breaking here, otherwise it's continued chop. So let's see. There should be enough strength to break under 96 right here.
Transgender service members, all of those things were given
really no need to see a bounce, to be honest.
And let's not forget that decision in 2020.
Either we get it here or it's a bit of a dud. In fact, I might even go.
Criminal prosecution and limited the ability of lower court judges to block.
We should be seeing 96 here.
So, as much as he may be angry and agitated by the tariffs decision,
if we bounce here, we're just chopping.
He has gotten a lot out of these justices, including the 3 that he's appointed.
Mark, just because we're reaching the top of the hour and we are minutes away from the president of the
United States. Let's see if we can clear the range and not just bounce right back into it. Let's see what we can do here.
With the State of the Union speech tonight, in a time where everything is so political, where there's so much division.
I think we got some potential to move back into the. We'll look at all the structure here. We're looking at 84. We get down to 84, right? We had a lot of overlapping candles here. There's a lot of orders that went through this level, right, at 84. So that's what I would like to see. A test of 84. We could still hold a higher low off of it. That feels like the right spot. 84. VWAP is just beneath it at 77. We're seeing exhaustion above 200s. I'd like this short for move back under the 90s. The thing I've noticed about gold is, man, I sell myself short a lot on the trades. Like, I always take profit a little too soon. when it comes to gold.
We saw him have
That might be the case, but
higher than,
we'll see what happens.
than Donald Trump's at this point in his presidency for the same reason.
See if we can move cleanly back, you know, back into this low, or if we we might still get caught in some chop. We'll see what happens. I'm okay to try to hold and find out though. If we start to see momentum under 90s, I'll tighten the risk up.
And her stepdaughter right next to him. And now it'll be, of course, the President of the United States will be coming in just moments away now. And as they all have special guests as well. We know
Bro, Barron's huge. What is he, like 6'5", 280?
Erica Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk. Also, Avelia and Gary Beckstrom, the parents of Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom, the West Virginia National Guard member who was killed.
Who caught the night stream, chat? Who caught the night stream? Oh, chat. Oh, shit. We probably should have TP'd out there. How much follow through can we get right here? That 84 is a great target for me.
And then we see the Secretary of the Treasury.
Maybe we should have TP'd out.
Just walked in.
Not getting a lot of follow through.
Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Low sitting at 92.5.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. And now, moments away, we will see the President of the United States and the Attorney General.
Not looking good, man.
As well. A live look at the House chamber. We are now minutes away from the start of President Trump's State of the Union address. The president.
I think, given the fact that there's about to be a shit ton of volatility, I don't mind sitting break even and just seeing if we can get a nice dump on gold for whatever the hell reason. I mean, it's about to get volatile, right? We're break even. The risk is protected. Let's just let it fucking go. Let's just see what happens. Trump might say some crazy shit. Trump might say some of the crazy shit ever. We're positioned before volatility. We're break even. Let's just see. This might just be a scratch. Probably will be. Gold doesn't know how to stay down. I always say that though. I always get out of gold a little too early. So the one time I don't get out of gold early enough, we're gonna get break even on it. It is what it is.
Order filled.
It is what it is. No regrets. No regrets. I do have no regrets. I always usually TP out of gold too early, so I'm trying to actually, you know, work on that. So I have no regrets.
President Trump knows millions will be watching tonight amid tough new polls for him. And in this critical moment, in this midterm election year, the president's arrival in the chamber will be announced any minute here. He's expected to declare tonight.
Fuck you, gold.
The State of the Union is strong, prosperous.
I think everything's just gonna grind up here, man. Think you still going up?
Moments ago, the cabinet arriving in that chamber. One of the noticeable differences about the chamber tonight, the absence of many of the Democrats who had decided to boycott the State of the Union. The minority leader, Hakeem Jeffries.
I'm not seeing a ton of opportunity, Chad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But that's not the sole strategy here, Lindsey Davis.
Watch it play out. I mean, dude, that's the thing about going break even. You're gonna get stopped out of a shit ton of trades. It's gonna get very annoying, but at the same time, we're protecting risk. And ultimately, is just chopping. That's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a hard rejection of this level, not chop. So, you know, there's two sides of every coin. You can get stopped out more often, but also I'm not looking to be sitting in chop. We got it right. We got in right here. I like the trade. It's just a little bit shitty. Gold's a better market to kind of go break even quicker on, to be honest. You get away with it a little bit more than you do on NQ.
Either the joint address or the State of the Union, as it's called, once you're in your second year as president. There we see the Health Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Kristi Noem, Homeland Security Secretary, of course, front and center with immigration policy in this country. Susie Wiles, the Chief of Staff, of course, the trusted advisor to the president, one of his favorite people.
Little dip on NQ. Is it a viable dip?
There in the chamber, you can see Ivanka, Barron, and Susie Wiles looking up to that chamber just moments ago. We saw the First Lady Melania Trump arrive as well. The rest of the cabinet there behind Kristi Noem. Her policies, the ones that she has to front in this country, the president's policies on immigration, the ICE policy playing out in Minneapolis for several weeks. The president is expected to address that tonight, and this White House fully aware of the polling on this, Mary Bruce, that the American people are aware of success at the border, but deeply uncomfortable with the images out of Minneapolis when it comes to Renee Good and Alex Pretty.
Yeah, the president knows that he is battling against those poll numbers. We know that our poll shows that Americans disapprove of his handling on immigration.
Should we go again? No, I'm not gonna keep fucking with it. It's consolidating a little bit better than I want to see it consolidate.
Tonight to straddle that balance, to tout his successes at the border while also recognizing somehow Americans' concerns with the way that his ICE operations have been enforced across this country. And of course, David, it comes as we are in the middle of this partial government shutdown. Democrats refusing to fund the Department of Homeland Security until the president makes reforms to his immigration enforcement tactics.
Don't keep fucking with it. We're waiting for Trump to speak. This is taking forever. It's like bedtime.
They have warrants for these arrests that they carry out around the country, and among the other demands, of course, and as you mentioned, Mary, the partial government shutdown, the backdrop to this State of the Union address. You can see some of the empty seats here in the chamber tonight.
Might be too early. What move's gonna happen? What are we thinking?
At home, you know, we've been reporting on this.
What are we thinking is gonna happen?
The rebuke from the Supreme Court when it comes to President Trump's tariffs. Members of the Supreme Court right there in the chamber tonight. 4 of the justices are standing, and it will be very interesting to watch this dynamic because as the president is standing before that chamber, you have to
dump what? Gold?
Really only a few feet
probably bearish. Everybody's saying gold's gonna dump, huh?
We remember seeing that image of John Roberts, the Chief Justice.
I thought it had potential to dump if we could break down there, but it didn't.
Mouthing the words "thank you" to the Chief Justice, that went viral, if you will, throughout the political world. But tonight, if we can show the pictures of the justices standing,
we'll see what happens. This is taking a minute, though, isn't it?
The Chief Justice, you can see in the corner of your frame, but 4 of them.
Find every dip on gold on the 500 tick. Okay.
Be fascinating to watch tonight. The president, his interaction, if there's any interaction at all.
Dude, it's so hard to like. Where do you put your risk at on this bitch? Like, where's the upside target? Where's your upside target tonight? Tonight, where's your upside target on gold? Where's your upside target on gold? Is it just above these highs at 210s? Or like, where is it? Because this is all a range. This is all in an imbalance candle. This is all a range. Where is your TP? I'm interested to see. Just like a solid, like a clean level, like 40s, 30s, 40s.
You and I had a chance to have lunch with the president today as a preview to this.
Just trailing it, maybe.
Coming out of that is that he wants this to be a celebration of America's 250th anniversary. To talk about what he sees as the.
You know what you know what's driving me crazy, dude? That I can't wrap my head around. I mean, I can wrap my head around it, but it's just fucking annoying. The fact that gold and NQ will rally together is just the most annoying thing in the world. Sometimes. Okay, things might get spicy.
The president has entered the chamber. He knows this moment is a pivotal moment for him. He was saying, and we should point out, John took us behind the scenes here, it is customary for the anchors of the networks and some of the cable news hosts to be invited to the White House under Republican presidents, under Democrat presidents. On the day of the State of the Union, the president did invite a few of us for lunch, and he made it very clear that he will address the economy tonight. Obviously, the polls, this White House, very aware of his handling of the economy.
They drag this shit way out, man. I don't know what the significance
is. They can look at the stock market, but also can look at their grocery bills and recognize that they're not feeling this quite yet. You can see the very warm welcome.
I like the idea of buying every dip, but maybe on NQ instead of gold.
Let's go right to
Think we can
Rachel
make a
Scott,
move,
who's also in the
give them
chamber
State of the
tonight.
Union up to like
Rachel,
that 140 level.
what do you make of what you see so far? And
Weekly highs
are
here.
there empty seats, as have been predicted by many of the Democrats who
Can we
said
trade
they
news
might
on
sit
Lucid?
this
I
one
believe
out?
so, man.
Well, David, I've covered
I don't
several
trade news
state
because I don't really
unions from
trade the
this
open or
very
the
seat up here in
pre-market,
the
so I
gallery
usually
at
am
the
not
House
trading
chamber.
news, but
There
I
are far
think so.
fewer Democrats tonight than there have been in years past. And David, what is notable right now as I'm watching the president, look at this, Al Green, Congressman Al Green holding up a sign. I believe I'm looking at it right now. It said something in reference to apes. Black people are not apes, in reference to that post that the president had on his social media account, a racist post that was offensive. That clearly a sign of protest there. Also notable as the president's making his way down toward the Supreme Court justices, David, is some Democrats didn't even bother to turn around as the president entered the House chamber tonight, and Democratic leadership, notably Hakeem Jeffries, was seated.
All right, all right, all right.
We just saw the president obviously shake the Chief Justice's hand. There's Justice Elena Kagan, Brett Kavanaugh, Amy Coney Barrett. Of course, he chose Amy Coney Barrett for
Even
the
with the
bench.
State of the Union, we can't get these markets moving,
She
man.
was one of the justices.
Maybe there's something on Bitcoin. Maybe we're overlooking Bitcoin.
And did not shake her hand there.
On Bitcoin.
Did
Can
interact
Bitcoin
with the
continue
Chief
this
Justice,
trend
but
that we're
then
seeing on the daily?
with none of the other justices. And John Carl, this was a question for the president today. Obviously didn't want to go on the record, didn't offer any answer to us. But it was clear to us at the White House that he didn't quite know how he was going to handle the justices when he got there tonight.
Yeah, interesting that shake. Very
Okay,
quick
watch
shake
gold
with
here,
John
breaking out
Roberts,
now,
and then going
205s.
right by Amy Coney Barrett, who he put on the court.
Of course, we should point out Chief Justice John Roberts, instrumental in that decision as well.
He wrote the decision.
Choosing to interact only with the Chief Justice.
But Trump felt particularly betrayed by the justices that he put on the court that ruled against him.
Neil Gorsuch included in that, though Neil Gorsuch, Justice Gorsuch, not there this evening, along with the other justices who are not there. By the way, the four justices who did come for tonight's State of the Union are the same four who were here a year ago for the joint address to Congress.
Here's a dip eye on NQ,
Eric
dude,
Bruce, this
right here.
president knows
Like
this
we've got
is a critical
down about
midterm
10
election
points.
year, and that the Republicans hold very
Actually,
slim
a little bit more,
majorities
like
in
15
both the
points.
House and the Senate.
20 points.
David,
Oh,
tonight
this might
is
be a
the
dip
president's
eye.
best chance to defend his first year back and try to sway skeptical voters.
We're just
to
looking to
back
play the trend
Republicans in
all the way into the
upcoming midterms.
140s.
He needs to convince Americans that he is laser focused on that issue that is top of mind for them, the cost of living. He's going to argue his policies are working, but as we know, the polls show so many Americans simply aren't feeling that in their wallets. 57% disapprove of his handling of the economy. And of course, as we've been discussing, this comes just 4 days now after the court delivered that devastating blow right to the heart of his economic agenda by invalidating most of his sweeping tariffs.
This term, affordability, really gets under his skin. He has said on the one hand, I've won on affordability, and on the other, he says this affordability crisis was created by my predecessor. So it'll be curious to see how he tackles affordability and what the American people are feeling at the grocery store and costs of utilities and housing and what have you. I just want to point your attention at home.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
There you have it, the Speaker of the House.
Tom Trump talking
George
right
Washington's
now.
gavel tonight, introducing President Trump. Let's listen.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States. Second Lady of the United States.
So much clapping in the stadium every time.
Members of Congress and my fellow Americans, our nation
This
is
is
back.
a pretty nice
bigger,
reversal off
better,
that high
richer,
on gold.
and
If we can
stronger
hold off
than
206.
ever before. less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist.
Run the lights up, YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it,
We've
Ricky.
seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
This is a nice little reversal off this high on gold. If it can hold.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity
I did
and
say
pride
that. I did
we
say
have
that. That's
achieved
true.
a transformation like
Good
no one has
looking
ever seen
out.
before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Well, let's see if we break out here, though.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Like they escort them out when they protest. There goes the Al
Thank you.
Green guy.
Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Like never before. VWAP is just creeping up. It was at 50s, now it's at 60s. It's becoming a more practical target to try to get long. Here. Shit, if we consolidate
After
around
4
90s for another
years
hour,
in
VWAP
which
will creep up to
millions and
to the
millions of
70s.
illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked. We now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far. In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
This isn't this hourly candle. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, VWAP is just
But
sitting
we
there at
will
70s,
always allow
almost
people
60s.
to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
This is a pretty generous
The
dip.
flow
If this
of
gets
deadly
bought, we just
fentanyl
grind up to
across our
140s. This is
border
pretty
down
generous.
by a record 56%.
This is pretty
in 1
generous,
year.
chat. I don't think we passed. Like, did we pass this dip buy up?
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The
That's a
Biden
nice reaction right
administration
there.
and its allies in Congress gave us the
Damn, bro, they
worst
didn't give you a chance to
inflation
think about
in
it.
the
I was
history
thinking
of our
about it,
country.
trying to get in around the 80s.
But in 12 months, my administration has
Didn't even give
driven
me a
core
chance.
inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years, And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
I don't hate the long. I genuinely like this. Probably just melts up into the highs. But what's stopping it? We nice strong closeout in New York Open. Help structure. Finding continuation in this session. The entry could be better. I could have gotten it in the 80s.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline. Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement
Talks
accounts
good about
for
the market, we
millions
don't.
and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
I mean, dude, we're sitting here at 80s, 90s, and holding. Session highs are sitting at 115. I don't see, like, I don't hate the just getting long, just trying to get in on the dip.
For 1 year. What a difference a
Wouldn't mind
president
trying to get it
makes.
under 84. Feel like you get in on a double leg pullback, maybe.
A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
Me sitting here watching this fucking dip buy get bought because I didn't execute. Just buy it, bro. Just buy it, bro.
As thousands of new businesses are forming,
Should've just fucking bought the dip.
plants and
It's not that
laboratories are being
complicated,
built,
is it?
We have added 70,000 new construction
shit,
jobs
hold
in
on.
just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than
VWAP still sitting here
600,000
like
barrels a
64,
day,
man.
and we just
I wouldn't mind
received
getting long around that
from
area.
our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
Venezuela. Let's talk about crude. What's crude up to?
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Okay, crude, gold took these highs and we're starting to pull off it again. 212. Nice little pullback.
More Americans are working today than
Order
at any
filled.
time.
Short on this
in
gold
the
trade for a
history
breakdown under
of our
200s.
country.
Let's
Think
see.
about
We're
that.
getting some nice
Any time
momentum.
in the
Got
history of our
increasing
country,
size on
we're
these
working
candles. If we
today,
get a break under
and
200s, this starts to look really good.
100% of all jobs created
See if we
under
can catch
my
this breakdown
administration
trade through
have been
200s.
in
We still
the
have that structure at
private
192.
sector.
Hourly's leaving a nice wick up there. Let's see what we can catch here. We're getting some momentum here. Starting to get some momentum here. It's a really nice pullback.
We ended
Really nice pullback.
DEI in America.
This could get really clean if we break 200s here.
We cut a record
You said you
number
wouldn't,
of
yeah, but I
job-killing
did say that, but
regulations,
also
and in 1 year we have lifted 2.4
it is kind of
million
it's
Americans
it's a
record
little bit
off
of a different
food
situation now.
stamps.
I don't know. I don't see anything better to trade, Chad. I mean, the NQ Could maybe take a dip buy on it. I don't know. It's short gold.
And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members
gold.
of
I want to see
Congress,
this high here,
the
206
state
hold.
of our union is strong.
The state of our union. You're right, though. I did say I wouldn't touch it again. I did say that. Nice. We're getting some clean momentum into the 200s here. This is off a really clean rejection at 212.
Is winning again. In fact, we're
Others
winning
are stepping
so much
in here.
that we really don't know
break a 200.
what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much.
He's making the mic static.
And I say, no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point,
he's making the mic all static.
is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Can't catch a fade on gold here. He's grinding up. Started to look good, but just grinding up. I think everything's just kind of grinding up this session. Even gold.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw.
This is looking nice here, 205.
The American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
I'm looking for a break of 200s here, man. We'll see the 90s again. This starts to look okay here. I don't mind the way this is looking. I don't mind it. Let me get number 202. 202. What Twitter drama? I don't have Twitter, man. Don't have it. What Twitter drama?
They were in the Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told
what a
them
choppy
this, we took a vote of the team.
one.
I said, anybody votes no, I'm not
Everything's
doing
just
it.
grinding,
So
man.
they stood
Grinding
there,
higher.
and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Gold catching a bid. You know what they say? That they were showing the gold. They're showing gold medals, and now gold's running. Showing gold medals. Yeah, we're cooked. Stopping it out if we take a new high here. I like what we're seeing. I'm continue seeing these wicks off the 208 and then we break highs, 212s. Keep seeing really nice pullbacks into this low.
The
but
one where you put your stick in the back
no
and it hit
follow-through.
the neck of your stick and bounced off. Do you practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Still short biased. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. You can see at least a bit of a range set here, to be honest with you, but it seems like nothing's really short tonight. It seems like nothing's really short tonight. I don't know what NQ's doing, but I don't think anything's really short tonight, I guess.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much. I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
This is the summer version.
And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country. And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But
bro, I'm just trying to see some green at this point. What I got to do? What I got to do?
I've got them because
let me see some green, chat on the screen. Damn.
2026 FIFA World Cup.
Let me see something.
And I wanted to claim the 250th,
Just
but I
did for
didn't
a
get away
second.
with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news. So this will be a year to celebrate
Holding
our
in Q long.
country
I think that's a good
and the
idea.
heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart.
It really seemed like we're
At
going to get
age
much follow
17,
through on gold here.
Buddy volunteered
Things
to
can get
defend
interesting
America
if we can
in
break
World
200s.
War II. Serving in the Pacific
Things
under
could.
the great General Douglas MacArthur, he fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
I like that wick up there at 212, man. We got to get under 06 right now. 206 needs to break.
So, buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp.
We're looking for the break of
in
06,
Central
like
Texas,
right here,
one of
right
the worst
now.
things I've
Otherwise,
ever
this is
seen. I was there.
going to
Rising
continue
26
grinding up.
feet in the Matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one? As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old
What's NQ
Millie
at?
Kate
What's NQ at?
McClain
I think the longs are a
closed her
great
eyes
idea.
and
Yeah,
prayed
wow, new
to
highs.
God.
Okay, nice.
She thought she was going
Should have
to
bought
die.
the 90s, I guess.
Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission. Young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
We can get at 06. Can we get under 06?
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water.
Everything's just kind of in a
like
grind higher at this point.
Wow, that's something. Tonight,
Gold, if
Scott
gold
and
wanted to maybe
Millie
make this
Kate
bit of a
are here
reversal
together,
play, we probably would have
reunited
already done it.
for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
Needs to break under 06. This could get good. I like how we're breaking highs and then, you know, kind of setting a range and just, it's not really strong. It's not as strong as it was. Seems like momentum's a little bit slower now. I kind of like that. The follow through is weak. We're taking the highs by a couple points and then pulling them back
I'm pleased
nicely.
to inform you that
Order
I am
filled.
now awarding you the
All right, so I'm in
Legion
5.
of
Looking for the break at 200s.
for
This looks good for this take of
extraordinary
203 as
heroism,
well.
Which is what it was. Extraordinary
Size too
heroism.
much and
Thank
then
you.
not get the break, but 203. 203
Order
looks
filled.
good here. I'm in 6. Looking for the break right now. Looking for the break of this 203. It's a nice solid test of it. 203 right here.
And I'd like to have the military aid to
Right
please come
there.
down.
203 needs to break. This has
And take
potential
care
on the
of this
5 minute.
service,
If we can take this
military aid.
203
Thank
level,
you
we
very
can pull
much.
back into this
Take care of
pocket
that very important
in the
service.
190s.
Thank you very much.
203 needs to break. Doesn't look
From
like we want to hold. Not a lot of
1776
buying off
to
this
today,
level.
Every generation of
203,
Americans has stepped
203.
forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of
Break
happiness.
203s here.
And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together
This
we're
looks
building
great
a
on the
nation
5 minute. There
where
it goes,
every child
203.
has
What can
the
we do? Can
chance
we get some
to
follow through?
retire and go further. Where government
Any
answers
follow
to the
through would be
people,
great. We're right off the
not
200s.
powerful, and where the interests of hardworking Americans.
If this can get
citizens
some
are
clean
always
momentum
our
down
first
below
and
200s, I would like to
concern.
see the 90s.
That is the
90,
debt
92
we
is the
owe
low,
to the
next low.
heroes
Maybe we
who
can test the
came
next
before
low.
us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this
Thinking
Congress
about
to
maybe
begin the
adding into
mission by
this.
passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majority.
I also wouldn't mind just staying with the 6 that I have.
Thank you, Republicans.
We see it under 200s here.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
If we break 200 with some bit of a, strong selling or volume, I would love to go break even, but I need to see us under 200 first.
But we held strong, and with the
Don't really want to go red on this trade. I mean, we'll watch the pop. If it gets too much, I might cut it.
Tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on
Order
Social
filled.
Yeah, I'm in
Security
8.
holidays.
I'm looking for the break right now of 200s. I need to see a break right now. Any strong pop here pretty much cuts me out of the trade. There's just no reason to be popping off 200s here. This is setting up nicely to break into the 90s. Needs to go here.
And we also made
Any strong
interest
bounce
on
and I've got to
auto
cut it.
loans tax deductible the
I want to see
first
this under
time,
200s.
but
Under
only
200s.
if the car is made in America.
Trying to play it through this level. We got to break 200 here. soon as we go 200, I'd love to go break even. Any aggressive bounce right here, and I'm kind of dead on it. I'm not interested in that.
Recently in
Not interested in
Pennsylvania,
that.
I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children.
You really don't want to break down under
beautiful
200, do
two
you?
children during the day while waiting tables at night.
A bounce to like 207,
as her
208
husband
would pretty
works
much
overtime,
kind of.
operating very
I would want to
heavy
get out on
equipment.
that. If we get
Megan
up to
is
208,
here this
207.
evening, and she's happy to tell you
Would
that
not
she
be
is
interested in that.
so much richer, because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband
I'll be ready to cut it if
will
this
take
bounce
home
gets
more
too
than
aggressive. I'm gonna have to.
$5,000 extra just for the
Not
year.
seeing the momentum
cutting
I wanted to
her
see.
tax bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
We need to see some type of urgency back down to 200s. Don't like this. Don't like this.
Thank you, Megan. We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name that.
These can still work, but like 206, 207, I'm not really interested in trying to.
But I did not name it. It was
It's just a
named by
little
very
little
tall
too
man
strong off of a
sitting
level I'm
right
looking to
there in the
break.
third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every
is a little bit
American
yucky.
child. This is something that's so special and has
We can
taken
still
off and
go.
gone through the roof.
It's just being a pain in the
Millions
ass
will
right now.
be
You gotta see
pre-funded
201
courtesy
again,
of the US
201,
Treasury and
202.
private
Working to
individuals
these
like
lows.
Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated
loving
$6,250 million to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people.
This is not the price action I'm looking for, chat. I think I'm going to cut it if we get back above 206 here. Give it one more chance. I want to see some exhaustion here, then a dump through 200s. Right here, like right here, right now. We got to get it. Otherwise,
And I asked
this is
Michael
just
Dell,
yucky.
how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm
Getting under
in
200.
school, and I made computers, and I'd sell them
Get
to
down
people.
there.
And I just kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops, so I congratulate him on that, but I really thank him.
Get down
Susan,
there.
As well as
5 minute looks
others
good
like
for.
Brad
We
Gerstner,
can run this
very
wick here at 200s
tremendous
breaks.
guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad.
Yucky stuff, man. All right. Need to turn around here, otherwise it's Cutville. In fact, I'd probably run my stop, honestly, at this point.
So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for
The
somebody
shorts look good? Yeah, well,
that
that's what
started with
I'm in a
nothing?
short.
Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's
Just need a bit of
future,
follow through. I mean,
go
it
to
looks good,
TrumpAccounts.gov.
and it will look good if we get follow through. We just chop around
A lot of
nothing.
people
No
are
trade
doing
looks
it.
good
They're
when it's just
setting every
chopping.
record in the book.
You
It's
know?
popular. They knew what it was going to take. So proud of them. I'm so proud of the
Under
people that
200s,
got
I'll
it
go break
started.
even.
And now it's just
Consider
taken off.
adding,
One
too.
of
If we
the
get under
primary
200s, I consider
reasons
adding.
for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in
Get ready
history,
for it.
where
I
the
might
Dow
get it.
Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it.
Looking for 190s.
And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the
I could get out of some of the position if I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Like I could get out of
economics didn't.
5, 6
They got
of
it
them.
totally
There's
wrong.
Fucking no follow
They
through
got
right
it
now.
really wrong.
A
And
little
then just
retest,
4
maybe?
days
I don't
ago, an
know.
unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down.
Gotta break
Very
200.
unfortunate
man. This
ruling.
is Disgusting.
But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that
Doesn't want to break, wants to sit in the range, I think.
As president
Crazy buy off 200.
have to make a new deal could be far worse for
stopped
them.
out.
And therefore, they will continue to work.
I like where the
along
stop's
same
at. It's at above
successful
the
path
5-minute
that we
candle.
had
If it flips back
negotiated
green, we're trying to
before
catch the breakdown trade.
Supreme Court's
It's in the perfect
unfortunate
spot. You
involvement.
don't want to give this too much room.
So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful, country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better.
Pretty
leading to a
uneventful here. I mean,
solution
there's an opportunity to
that will be
see a nice
even
breakdown under
stronger
200s. A
than
5-minute was
before.
set up for it.
Congressional action will
Now
not
it seems
be
like we're going to get
necessary. It's
a
already
decent
time
5-minute
tested
candle
and
closure
approved.
here in a couple
And as time
seconds.
goes by,
and
I
then,
believe
who
the
knows.
tariffs
I like the idea of
paid for by
all the
foreign
trades I took
countries
really
will,
this session.
like
It's
in
not
the past,
it's hard, right? Once again,
substantially
when we don't have
replace the
direction, it's hard.
modern-day system
We
of
kind of just
income
sat in a
tax,
range.
taking a great financial
We can still go
burden
here,
off
but the
people
likelihood that
that
I'm
I
going to get my
love.
stopper in is fucking high. I'm not too interested in doing much else if we break back above 205, to be honest.
Right?
Maybe as this comes to a conclusion.
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first.
All right,
Put
we'll see a
America
stop
first.
out here, I guess.
I love America.
Wrestling loves America. We can still make this move, brother. Just let me know if you want to.
For decades before I came along,
It's so choppy,
we had the
man. It's so
exact
choppy. You can't find a
opposite.
decent market.
From trade to healthcare,
Just
from
can't find a
energy
decent market
to
to fucking trade
immigration.
sometimes, man.
Everything was stolen and rigged in
It's
order to
horrible.
drain
It's
the wealth
horrible.
out of the productive, hardworking people who make
I mean,
our
Asia's gonna be
country
choppy,
great,
right?
who
But,
make
like,
our
damn,
country
come on,
run.
bro.
Under Biden
Come
and
on.
his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a
Go ahead,
breaking
take me out of the
point with the
trade, do your
Green New
thing.
Scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by
We're
the
talking about less
millions
than
and
10
millions
ticks. My
from
stop loss
prisons,
is right here.
from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word.
Let me see
they just
202,
use it
201 one more time on the
somebody give
bid.
it to 'em,
And probably
knowing
end up
full
adding.
well that they caused
Adding
and
tightening risk.
created
We're either getting the breakdown
the
trade or this is
increased
just going to continue
prices
chopping. Either way,
that
I'm going to keep the risk the same
all
and
of our citizens
see if we can
had
catch
to
it.
endure. You caused that
I would like to see
problem.
like 201
You
again.
caused that problem.
I respect the small size. This isn't small. We're in 8 fucking micros. This is huge. This is huge.
They knew
Now,
their
for me, I'm in 8
statements were a
micros with
lie.
really, really tight risk right at the
They
spot
knew their
of
statements were a dirty,
where we can see a lot of
rotten lie.
momentum, so I like
Their
it, and the risk is
policies
very tight,
created
but
the
this is
high
big
prices.
position.
Our policies are rapidly ending them.
We'll probably
We
get
are
ticked out
doing
before this thing has the
really
courage to
well.
break
Those
this fucking
prices
low.
are plummeting downward.
I still think we'll break it, man, even if we get ticked out, but I'm going to keep it tight. I ended up sizing in a little bit earlier than I would like to, but at the same time, this really did look like
Price of eggs
we were about to get a nice
is down
breakdown, so I kind of was a little early.
60%, Madam Secretary, thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office
Yeah,
by
man,
a lot.
huge with 110
And
risk.
even
This is a
beef,
big
which
size,
was
chat. 8
very
micros
high,
on gold
is
is big.
starting to come down
1 point is $100 a
significantly. Yes,
risk.
hold on a little while. We get it down. And soon you will
So
see
that means if
numbers
we get
that
a dump
few
to
people would
193,
think
we're
were
going to make
possible
$1,000
to
bucks.
achieve just a short time ago.
That's pretty damn good.
Nobody can believe when they see the kind
The
of
size
numbers,
is huge.
especially
It's massive.
energy. When they see energy
it's
going down
huge.
to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also
Very much thinking about trying to add some more if we can see like 201.
The crushing cost of
I imagine we'll get a break
healthcare
on that if we test it again.
caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big
Order
insurance
filled.
company has gotten rich. It was
Tightening
meant
it
for the
up, and
insurance
we're looking for the
companies, not
breakdown now.
people.
I'm in 10. This
With
is
our government
huge
giving them
size, chat.
hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices
If we get
soar
193, we can make.
1,000,
We got a break, brother.
and even
Cannot be bouncing around
1,700%
here. Yeah, we're gonna get taken out.
like nothing else.
That is what it is.
That's why I
Order
introduced
filled.
the great
Oh, there's no
healthcare
follow
plan.
through in this market.
I want to
All
stop
right, we're down
all
250 on the
payments
session.
to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly
imagine
to
doing
the
this now.
people so they can buy
No more
their own
trying it.
healthcare.
We had plenty of time, and we had 15 minutes to break the low. It may go now, but sometimes you just gotta say it is what it is, brother.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal.
Last night that size would have made 11.
Sounds
That's
so
insane.
simple, so big.
No, that was a pretty big size. We ended up getting to 10. I kept the risk the exact same. Like we at some point, like we're
that they were doing a very bad thing
gotta
for
go.
the people.
Gotta go.
Of course, we got to
Been
go
here for
way
15
up, and
minutes.
that's
We're
what
either going
happened,
or we're
and
not
now I'm
going.
bringing them way down on healthcare and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never
Sized in
happened
a
before.
little bit heavy, but at the same time, this was very convincing for a second there.
Other presidents tried to do it, but they never could.
I'm not gonna
They
sit here and
tried.
risk multiple $100s on
Most
what
didn't
was meant to be a quick
actually.
little breakdown trade.
But they tried. They said they tried.
Still
They
think we could
couldn't
have
do
gotten
They
it,
didn't
but it just
come
has to
close.
take you out.
They were all talk and no action, but I got it done under my just enacted most.
Well, now I hope it
favored
doesn't break
nation
200 because now I'm gonna hate
agreements.
myself.
Americans
There goes
who have for
200.
decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now
see a
pay the
break.
lowest price
There you go.
anywhere in the
Fuck
world
me.
for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price.
Now I don't. Yeah, I got fucked. That's. I guess I played this top too tight, but at the same time, like, come on, brother.
So in my first year,
Part of my plan is
second
keeping the
term,
risk really, really tight when we have high
be
probability
my
trades
good
like that. Truthfully, like yeah.
strange things
I
happen.
played it tight. It was a point stop.
I
It was
took
1 point.
Prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare.
It is
from
what
the
it is.
highest
Risk
price
management's
in
the most
entire
important thing,
world
right? So it is
to
what
the
it is.
lowest. That's a big achievement. The
We did
result
miss that
is
trade. We would
price
be up about
differences of
700 on it right now.
300, 400, 500, 600% and more. All available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't
Yeah,
name
yeah,
that
that
one
would be
either, by the
1,000,
way.
1,500, 16. I fucking hate myself. Oh, I played it so tight, dude. I think I had my stop at 404.
And here tonight is
Oh,
the very first
shit.
customer ever to get
Oh, shit.
that big discount.
That would be like a
and it is
$1,500
big.
trade if we hit that.
Catherine Rayner. For 5
Stop
years,
just too
she
tight,
and her
too
husband
tight.
have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One
Shit.
drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase.
That would have
A few
been
weeks ago,
so
she
fucking
logged
clean,
onto the
man.
Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500. A reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500.
Thank you. Not everybody in the chat being in the
we
trade
are
when I'm
all
not. That
praying for
sucks.
you,
I played it
and
too
you're
tight. I played the
going to
risk too
be
tight, but at the same
a great
time, man,
mom.
I don't want to sit in the range and continue adding size on what a little bit of timing. The timing was off, which is a mistake. You can't be perfect in trading, but a little bit of I'm trying to time it a little bit. And truthfully, I was just off. And my
So
stop
now
was a
I'm
little
calling on
too tight. But at the
Congress
same time, I'm not
to
going to sit here and add size,
codify my
as
favorite
it
nation
continues
program into
showing that it
law.
wants to
Now,
break
the
down,
one
and then
thing I'm
eventually
not
I
sure it
get.
matters because
I
it's gonna
just
be
didn't
very
want to
hard
have
for
to stop
somebody
that
that
high.
comes
That's all.
along after me to say,
Structurally, is there a
"Let's
better place I could
raise
have put the
drug
stop?
prices by 700 or 800%.
I had it like here at
But John
204.
and Mike,
Not
if you
really.
don't
I
mind,
liked where it was
codify it
at.
anyway.
What a crazy wick, though.
They
huh?
may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce
I
that
should've,
I have negotiated
could've
the new rate
caught
payer
that trade.
protection pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech
202 to
companies that they have the
184 on
obligation to
10
provide
micro.
for
Somebody
their
do the
own
math.
power
20
needs. They
points
can
on
build
10
their own
on
power
1 mini.
plants as part of their factory.
It's probably
so
like
that no one's
16,
prices
1700
will
bucks,
go
something like
up.
that.
And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community and very substantially.
Doesn't matter though, because we
down.
didn't catch it.
This is a unique strategy never used in this country before.
Literally,
we have an
barely
old
got
grid
taken
that
out
could
of
never
that,
handle
man.
the kind of numbers,
Barely.
the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own
Barely,
plant.
barely,
They're going to
barely.
produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of the cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is homeownership.
Yeah, that looked
tonight
so
is
good,
Grace
and
Olin,
obviously that was
mom
great
of two
follow through.
from
I didn't
Houston.
expect it to be that
She
clean.
placed
Almost,
bids on
I mean, it
20
just
homes
cleanly
and
dumped
lost
20
all of
points
those
with
bids
no,
to
like, just
gigantic
quick.
investment firms that bypassed
So I like
inspection,
catching those little
paid
like
all
breakout
cash,
through
and turned those
microstructure, like the
houses
little
into
level there,
rentals,
200. We
stealing
see a
away
lot of
our
weight on it. Okay, let's get
American
short and try to
dream. It
catch,
was
whatever the
devastating.
dump is, like 10,
Stories
15
like
points
this
usually.
are why last month I signed
Stop was
executive
just
order
too tight.
to ban large
Too
Wall Street
tight.
investment firms from buying up into thousands single-family homes.
Where did we have to stop at? I'm curious. 2045 is where we had to stop, man.
And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent, because homes for
I mean, that's fucking top
people-
tick, the stop loss.
Really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Raysel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one
Literally
soon.
top tick, the stop loss. That sucks, man. Oh well. It is what it is. Try not to go on tilt after something like that. Probably best thing that I can do is probably lock out.
And under this administration,
Probably
we
for a
will
little
always
while.
protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect.
I mean, I think a good rule of thumb is to lock out until you forget about this trade.
Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least 30,000.
I hate stop losses. Yeah, me too. I should have put it. I should have put a stop loss, low-key. I do like rocking manual stops, but not after I sized in already, and I'm expecting it like right here, right now. I will run a manual stop with my starter position sometimes.
With matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000
All right,
each year.
here's what's gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna kick off, guys. I'm gonna see y'all on
Americans can
YouTube and
profit
TikTok
from a rising
tomorrow
stock
night.
market. Let's
Tomorrow
also
night for the
ensure that
overnight stream.
Members of Congress cannot corruptly
I will be
profit
streaming live tomorrow
from
for my
using
mentorship
insider
community
information.
at Market Open. If you guys are interested in that, you can hit the link in the bio. Hit the link in the bio of my YouTube or my TikTok. If not, totally cool. Still live here every single night for free on YouTube. And we're going to walk away from this session a little bit red. Just a little bit. Nothing you can't lick your wounds, you know.
They
And
stood up for that. I can't believe.
what I do like is we got into positions and we
I can't
added in.
believe it.
And we either protected risk or kept
Nancy
it very
Pelosi
tight, and we
stand
were
up
looking
if
for
she
these
said
bigger
that?
moves. That's the most important part,
Doubt it.
right? And to walk away with
Pass the stop insider.
to walk away
Trading
with just
Act
being down 250 is
without
not
delay.
bad, considering kind of the potential of what we were working. So. Yep, tomorrow I'll be live for the mentorship. You can hit the link in either the TikTok bio or YouTube bio. But until then, I will see y'all tomorrow night. If y'all want to tune back in, appreciate everybody that pulled up to the YouTube live, TikTok, with the likes and subscribes. God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a great night. I hope y'all trade well in the morning.